The first thing you see when you board an airplane is people struggling to jam bags into overhead bins or kicking them under the seat. Our baggage gets a lot of abuse in airports and airplanes. Come here, Ollie. So I'm going to help you choose a bag that lasts. I have tested these two carry-on suitcases as well as these carry-on bags that are personal items to fit under your airplane seat. Do not buy the wrong bags before you check these features first. Number one, avoid buying baggage that has cheap handles or wheels. If you've ever felt your forearm muscles burning just to keep your suitcase going straight, it's likely because of a jiggly handle. This one barely twists. The level 8 suitcase does not twist at all. They call these handles a telescoping handles. If it is loose, like one that I had several years ago, do not buy it because it works muscles that you never knew you had, and it's less stress if you can avoid that feature. I highly recommend this Quince expandable carry-on suitcase as well as the level 8 carry-on suitcase. You don't want your body to have to compensate for the bag's lack of stability. You are able to read the features, the dimensions, and shop if you tap on the product when I talk about it in the bottom left corner on all of my videos. And the wheels are the most common point of failure. When you're looking at luggage, do not buy luggage that has the wheels completely hanging and dangling off of the bottom of the suitcase. Bad wheels that are hanging by a peg from the bottom of the suitcase could bend and they could snap off the moment you hit a curb or a step while you're traveling. You'll notice that both of these wheels are embedded somewhat, so they are protected before they even start rolling. Another type of handle that is important for your bag's features is the handles that you will be reaching for inside the airplane. I like the top handle because most of my bags, when they're under the seat, I can just pull them out. However, we all know that the underseat area in airplanes is getting smaller or more shallow, like width and the depth of or height that your bag has room under that seat. So one little travel hack is to turn your bag around. Like for this backpack, you'll notice that the smaller part is this way. So if I'm in the airplane, I'm going to stick that underneath the airplane seat. And then I would be reaching for this end. For the Nomad Lane tote bag, you would not put it under the seat this way because it is too wide across. Their bags are made so that you stick your bags under the airplane seat lengthwise. When you get into your airplane seat, you'll know the configuration of which you need to make your bag so that it will go under the airplane seat. One thing that I use for this bento bag is the little hook here for the shoulder strap. That's what I pull if I need to get it out during the flight. The BagSmart backpack has a feature of a handle on the top and a handle on the side, which makes it more convenient sometimes. I'm showing you the best features of these bags so that you know what is better than what you could be looking at if you're going to buy one. One tip is to research your airline plus carry-on bag size dimensions or requirements. The next feature to avoid is bad security features of your carry-on bag or personal item. I'm going to talk about zippers, but I don't mean you need to have locking zippers. We've never used our little luggage locks. Most every carry-on suitcase has locking zippers that are TSA approved. Just check that. And I'm not talking about zippers that lock on your backpack or anything like that, because you can add that little feature if it helps you feel better or safer. I'm talking about the quality of zipper. A bag is only as good as the thing that holds it together. Remember, we want these bags to be rugged, but they can be cute at times, just like my skin. Cheap zippers will not stand up to constant use. There are 3 things that I have seen bad zippers do when traveling. Number 1, they could snag your fabric, especially if you're wearing the backpack or throwing your bag over your shoulder. Sometimes the metal attachments, like in between a handle and the bag, like an old backpack that I used probably 10 years ago, they can dig into your skin. So test that. They can cut a nail or cut your skin. I gave away a very expensive backpack by the brand name that starts with a capital T to my cleaning professional because that zipper would snag my skin and cut it like a razor. And then other times it's just stressful trying to open that bag. My recommendation is to buy bags that have YKK zippers, especially your luggage. I think this Quince expandable carry-on suitcase has the smoothest zippers I have ever put my hands on. All right, there's one thing I want you to think about when you're looking at personal item bag zippers. Before you buy that bag or what pocket are you going to be reaching for? What zipper do you need for that one pocket? For instance, let me show you something that I don't like about this backpack, but I travel with this very often still. If I need to get something that is over here in my pocket, I'll open it up like this and I'm reaching for it over here. But things over here, if I stuff it too full, things over here could fall out, if that makes sense. And I have to make sure I zip it all the way down. It would be better if it zipped like that. I do like how the Nomad Lane bags both have an entire front pocket for you. It's such a great place to put extra stuff. Let's talk about the features inside your baggage. Look for these unhelpful features. Number one, some companies do not put any thought into what space is available inside a bag. So when you look in your personal item bag or your luggage, I want to be able to pack in all the way to the edges of every single bag. If there is a pocket, I want to be able to pack all the way to the corners, to the edges. I want those features to serve me. These 3 Love Vook backpacks have 17 pockets in them. There's so much space. These both have the striped fabric. And then this one is different. They're all different lengths, just so you know. This one does not have the striped fabric, but it has the same amount of pockets and it has a place for you to pack your Stanley cup. Amazon does not allow us to put their links in the shopping sticker that pops up when I talk about it. So that's why I also have it in the read more section. Inside suitcases, I recommend having some type of compression ability. So you want to, like for this Quince luggage, you'll see that it has a flattening compression slat, if you will, but the straps are so incredibly strong and rugged for really pressing down the things on that side of your suitcase. My level 8, which I travel with a whole lot, they do not have compression added inside the suitcase, but I would use compression cubes. That compression keeps your clothing protected from getting snagged if you're trying to press down your luggage and the zipper goes over your shirt that's sticking out, but it also opens up more space for you. One thing I love about this BagSmart Pro 38 liter is that it has 2 straps. I have a whole video talking about this one because I worked with BagSmart. They can cinch and compress so much when you have it packed, but they also can let out. So your bag can then extend so much if you need to pack a lot in that bag. One feature I don't like is all the straps that hang down once I do compress them. Like you'll see this one. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 straps that are hanging down, and then you also have your backpack straps that are hanging down. It's just something for you to think about for what you have to go through on your day of travel. You think about what struggle you overlook and doesn't matter to you. The next feature is pockets. That is a huge travel debate. Do you like 17 pockets in your personal item bag, or do you need less pockets? The bento bag has much fewer pockets, but they are all reachable from the top while you are flying. Or you can open up the entire bag while you are flying to get to your items. I moved spots for the sunshine, even though it's freezing cold here today. And I forgot about this backpack. This is another bag from Nomad Lane. It's their minimalist backpack, which is almost my favorite bag ever. It has the really light interior and it has this in-flight pouch that would be where I would have everything. And so during one flight, I could barely even move 6 inches forward to reach my under the seat bag. So I was so glad I could easily get to the items I needed during the flight by this little secret pocket up here. But it is a minimalist size. So you have to determine, do you need that small of a bag? I usually am traveling for longer periods of time that I need larger personal item bags. And then their tote bag has just the right amount of pockets as well as the large dump pocket. The more you travel, the more you will see what you need and what you do not need. Do not fly with a bag that does not pass the smush test. You want a personal item bag, not a suitcase, a personal item bag that can smush and squish if you need to. See how this one, the striped one, it sits up. It's the same 15.6 version of the other two backpacks with the same company, but when it sits, it collapses almost forward. So I like that function or feature of it, but you want it to be able to squish and smush for all the different sizes and space that's available for you underneath that weirdly shaped airplane seat area. In 2026, I hope this video saves you stress so that you can choose a bag based on durability rather than how cute it looks with your travel outfit, which I have done before. I bought a light purple suitcase because it was purple and white striped on the inside. It was terrible. So I have tested all of these travel bags for you. Now you go and test ones before you buy a bad feature bag. Safe travels and happy, less stressful travels to you. Thanks for your time. Oh my gosh.